Hello everybody, what's going on? My name's Young Falcon, and today I'm here to bring you my first character breakdown of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Today's character is going to be Captain Falcon. We're going to be discussing his combo game, his neutral, and overall what makes him such a strong and effective character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. With that all being said, let's get started. So let's get straight into Captain Falcon's combo game before we discuss his neutral. The first combo I want to talk about is Nair 1 into knee. The first hit of Nair is an amazing combo starter, mainly because it could chain into anything you want, in all honesty, during low percents, about 0 to 40. Around once you get to 50, 60, you're going to have to do first hit of Nair into knee is like the only effective combo. But besides that, at lower percents, it's a great way to get combos started. Just get some quick damage in. You could do neutral air first hit into neutral air strings. You could do neutral air first hit into up air. You could do Nair into up B. There's a lot of crazy things you could do with this character at low percent, and that's what makes him super effective. You could also do neutral air into up air, and just basically neutral air 1 is your combo starter. It's your bread and butter. Now on top of that, you're going to want to throw neutral air out a lot in neutral because it's a great way to kind of space people out, keep them at bay, especially rush down characters like Little Mac or anyone that wants to get in on you, because it's going to trade with a lot of moves. And if people do try to rush you down, you could kind of either A, push them away with a second hit of Nair, or B, they're going to fall for the trap you're setting up and they'll go into your first hit of Nair, and then you're going to get an easy combo afterwards and potentially get an offstage gimp, which, as we'll see in the neutral game when we start talking about how Falcon plays in neutral, his combo game offstage is ludicrous in this one due to the engine changes. So with that all being said, the first hit of neutral air is one of the most effective combo starters and the thing you need to try to land the most in Ultimate during a match. But if that's a little hard to pull off, maybe short hopping and doing the neutral is a little too much for you, don't worry, I got something else that will hopefully help out with your Falcon combo game. Captain Falcon's up air into down throw combo is probably the most effective combo starter I've seen in Ultimate thus far. One of the things that makes it great is the fact that it has great offstage game and edge guarding potential, and it also has amazing center stage control. So let's discuss what I'm talking about here. Say you hit it in center stage, you're going to be able to get a free neutral air string, up air string, anything of your nature or calling to really push opponents to that ledge, to push them off stage essentially, or put them in bad scenarios where could even potentially kill with the knee. And that's what they're going to have to watch out for. It's a very strong tool, and if you can land it, you're going to be in some hot water on the opposing end. It's going to be devastating, and the combo damage is going to be insane, so you have to watch out for that. Moving on to that aspect, if you talk about how you could hit it towards the ledge, towards offstage, the potential is ridiculous. He could hit you with an up air down throw setup and hit you with neutral air to kind of push you off stage and proceed to edge guard you super effectively, because Captain Falcon's offstage game is absolutely scary if you're getting caught anywhere underneath him, whether it's going to be a spike or he catches you slipping, try to go up and go upstate, and you could just back air them. There's a lot of crazy things you could do towards the ledge that are going to leave a lot of players at a deficit. Even just running off and doing a raw Falcon knee could really launch a character rather far and potentially kill at 60 or 70 without rage. So there's a lot of stuff you have to watch out for fighting this character. Captain Falcon's offstage presence is going to be super huge if you can land an up air down throw combo, and his onstage presence is going to be even scarier because of how much damage he could rack up, is what I'm trying to get at. Now, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself there, so we have to discuss his neutral next. But before we get straight into his neutral, allow me to show you some experimental combos that I have kind of ruminating in my mind. If you miss text and things of that nature, they're super situational, but I do want to show you guys these combos and see if you think they're viable in any way, shape, or form. You guys can comment down below. Captain Falcon is a interesting case. You could kind of play in one or two ways. You could kind of bait out a lot of things, perfect shield, and go for a full punish, or you could do the exact opposite of that and go full rush down, charging in, guns ablazing, and just get a lot of combos started with Nair 1, up air down throw, and strings of that nature. Dash dancing is going to be your main effective tool here, fishing for jabs to kind of build up some early percent, maybe get a little bit of something going. You're going to go for a lot of falling up airs into grab, as it's pretty safe, and if they shield it and don't perfect shield, you could potentially get a grab unless they roll out the way or something of that nature. So there's a lot of things to kind of throw out to force people into awkward positions. Also recommend throwing out the knee if you get a hard read on someone's shield, because 2 knees can break a shield like that, like the snap of a finger. So you really want to bait certain stuff out, mix up your opportunities, mix up the way you get in on your opponent's head, because if you do that, you could lead up to a lot of shield break scenarios, and that's going to leave people like, oh gosh, that's kind of weird, got my shield broken, and you can of course get a full punish off of them. Captain Falcon's shield pressure is absolutely incredible due to the way his aerials are. If you space back air out a lot, if people aren't perfect shielding, they're not doing it correctly, they're not playing out of their mind essentially, their shield can get snapped, and if they keep rolling to get out of things, which people are doing a lot because it's, Smash 4 meta is still kind of in people's heads, so they're going for a lot of rolls and things of that nature, they're going to get blown up by your neutral air reads or your Nair 1 setup confirms or up air down throw setups, because of the fact that their rolls are just really bad in this game. And only thing that's really good at that is maybe they could do a cross-up air dodge to get behind you or roll behind and grab at tech, as you've seen, but there's just a lot of things that are going to make this character really effective at punishing kind of newer players and even some intermediate players that rely way too heavily on defensive play. So that's what makes Falcon so good. On top of that, say you are getting zoned out by a character, say you are having a hard time getting it, or you're just afraid to get hit by crazy smash attacks, parrying is key with Falcon. It's the easiest way to build up quick damage if you could parry a full smash attack. Say Cloud's 3 hitting smash attack, side smash, you can triple hit side smash. You could easily punish that with a neutral air setup or a up air down throw confirm, or just run up and grab him and do a down throw combo or something of that nature if you could pull it off, if you read the DI, etc, etc. There's a lot of good tools. You could just throw a raw side smash out and kill him for throwing it out at 90%. There's a lot of good stuff Falcon could do to punish side smashes thanks to parrying or up smashes or whatever it may be. So parrying is most definitely key to playing Falcon. Even if it's just a simple jab you parry, that's great, because now Falcon could jab them back or run in and grab, because that's the type of time allotted when it comes to parrying attacks. And parrying is so important with Captain Falcon. Cannot stress that enough. It's one of the things that's going to make him very good. And as in parrying, I mean perfect shield. Sorry for not prefacing that. Anyways, that's what makes Falcon super effective, either being super rushed down or baiting opponents out with your shield perfect and parrying and waiting for people to come to you and then doing a full combo afterwards, or rushing them down and forcing them into situations where they can either get the shield broken or get caught lacking and get edge guard heavily off stage. That being said, however, if you are going for the rushdown mechanic, make sure you understand that his offstage game is not as bad as it was in Smash 4. I know you guys are kind of like, whoa, what do you mean? Well, I'm going to explain that right now. If you want to do some crazy stuff like side B and neutral offstage, where you catch someone lacking and you go for their side B, and you whiff it and you kind of hop off of them, you get that free aerial boost, guess what? You can now up B out of his side B 99% of the time, which is super effective, because now you can actually go in there with the side B, which is effective, then get a free up B grab on them, and that is insanity. If they miss their tech, they could get spiked. If they tech, you could punish them. There's a lot of good things about the fact that Falcon can now whiff his side B off stage and recover after that. So that's something you're definitely going to have to look out for and use in your inventory when it is allowed. So keep a lookout for those types of punishes, and even if they miss, it's okay. Know that you could just up B your air dodge to ledge or whatever you need to do to get back on stage and reset the neutral and play the game you want to play. Captain Falcon will have amazing stage control if you guys know what you're doing. Great combo game if you land an up air into down throw, or even just the first hit of Nair, which can lead into crazy setups and knees and kill confirms and stuff like that at higher percent, and at lower percent just great combo damage. And his offstage presence is going to be scary now that things like his side B can whiff and you can recover afterwards. That's things you have to look out for. So all in all, Captain Falcon is going to be an effective and fun character for a lot of Smash 4 newcomers. A lot of the jank that we kind of have maybe gone, maybe the footstool setups are gone, but we still have jab blocks if people miss their tech. We still have just a lot of good tools in Captain Falcon's inventory, and that's what's going to make him such a scary character. So with that all being said, I'm Young Falcon signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed this Captain Falcon breakdown. Shoutouts to Smash Studios for letting me post this video on their channel. Thank you guys for all your hard work and allowing me to bring my breakdown knowledge to other people. With that all being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.